Hayward Field here in Eugene has seen some of the most iconic moments the sport has produced in this country, and we're hoping for more today. Women's mile, three-time Olympic champion Faith Cherotich of Kenya taking on Georgia Hunter-Bell, the new world indoor champion from Great Britain. Talking about running fast, the women's 100 meters hurdles will see the Olympic champion Masai Russell of the USA take on the world record holder, set this record here in Eugene in 2022, Tobi Amusan of Nigeria. And then we'll wrap it up with 2 mile races. The women will go first, and then it will be the Bowerman Mile, our traditional closer here, with the Olympic champion Cole Hocker of the USA taking on the new kid on the block, Cameron Myers of Australia, currently the fastest 1500 man in the world in 2026. Can't wait for that one. It's a beautiful day in Eugene. The clouds have dispersed, headed off to the coast. We've got fantastic sunshine. It's warming up, not as hot as in other.
Back to the track then, women's 3000m steeplechase. The climax of that discus to come. We'll obviously bring you that.
Well, what a race we've got in prospect here. Faith Cherotich, the world champion from Tokyo 25. And I guess the athlete who we thought might come and challenge everybody, and has done, winning the world championships. But we've also got Winfred Yavi, the Olympic champion, world champion from 2023. One of the quickest ever. The race here last year was absolutely phenomenal. Then you add in the Olympic champion from Tokyo in 2021, Chemutai of Uganda. We've also got Geruto in this race, who won the world championships when they were held here in Eugene. Krauser's back, her first steeplechase of the year. There is Geruto, whole host of the top Americans that we've ever seen in this event. Jennings perhaps the best at the moment. Coburn, going to see her in a second, is back. Also Courtney Wayman. So lots to look forward to here. And also Bouzayani, we just saw the camera go past her earlier on, from Tunisia, who's been having an incredible year, 3 times under 9 minutes already. But they are the 3 big names who I think will go with this pace, who are going to have a real go. Bit of a breeze down the back straight, but the women's 3000 steeplechase hopefully looking for something really quick. We were treated to an amazing race here last year. That was one which we'll always remember, 8:45.25, almost breaking the world record. Yavi on that occasion coming out on top, but to be fair, Chemutai has managed to get the better of her on a couple of occasions, beating Yavi and Cherotich in China and Xiamen. So Tim, what we're going to get, pace or not pace?
Well, it's a very good question. I think the steeplechasers do take it on a little bit more willingly than other distance racers. You know, only 17 women have ever broken 9 minutes, but there are several names in those 17 who do it on a regular basis. And when athletes are running down in the 840s, then you know that sub-9 for 1 or 2 women in this field is not that big a barrier, so to speak. And the single file in the early few hundred meters, Steve suggests, the tempo is good. They are looking for something quick here. Taylor Lavelle out in front.
Yeah, Chemutai, Cherotich slotted on. Yavi just a little bit further back. Bouzayani right up there already, but gaps already just starting to appear. Remember, Tim, you and I were in Stockholm, and Bouzayani won there, but she went out at an incredibly fast pace, almost on her own, went with the pacemaker. And remember then, pacemaker dropped out. She looked as though she was slowing down so much the field might even catch her, but then she rallied, and she came back again with another sub-9 clocking. Just wonder whether she'll hope to get a good toe round here, but they're going to go so quick here. It's a little bit of a gap that Yavi just needs to close, and is doing so. Bouzayani trying to hang in there as well. This is going to be quick. You roll the dice in this, in the sense of once you've made this commitment after 600 meters, you've got to go with it.
Absolutely. And they're 2 very distinct packs, aren't there? The second pack includes Krauser, the former European champion, includes Emma Coburn. I had a long chat with Coburn yesterday. Remember the London 2017 World Championships? She was the winner there. She has a personal best, Coburn, of 9:02. And she said she'd be delighted if she can break 9:20 today. It's all about gradually getting back. She's 35 now, but she said she's had 3 years of injuries that have really kept her away from being able to train as hard as she would have liked. And it'd be great to see her get under 9:20 today and push on back towards world-class level.
Nearly lost our pacemaker there, Tim, while you were talking. almost taking a tumble down the back straight over that barrier. So Taylor Lavelle has been asked to go out very, very quick. Bouzayani's checked out already on this fast pace. 2:53, we're looking for the first kilometre. The light's just moving ahead a little bit. She's just struggling to get into the hurdles here and keep a smooth rhythm at the front. So Cherotich, Yavi, Chematai, the three big names have got themselves tucked in behind the pacemaker, but it'll be a question of when Lavelle stops, when she steps off, who, if anybody, is really going to take this on when you've got three such brilliant athletes together.
Well, the good news, Steve, is that first kilometre, 2:54.68, sub 2:55. They are on world record schedule through the first 2.5 laps. Now, if they can keep pushing along here, and at some point the pacemaker needs to step aside. In one or two races recently, seen pacemakers almost holding back the pack. You know, there's skilled pacemaking. It's not just about hitting the right tempo, it's about moving out of the way at the right time. She must have been listening. So it's been set up really well. That was good pacemaking by Taylor Lavelle.
Yeah, they've lost the lights though, Tim. They have slowed. And just that pause, that time, and it means that Bouzayani and Lemingol are managing just about to get onto the other three. But this is what I was talking about. Now, what do you do? Who's going to take it on? Yavi just on the outside, looks as though she fancies it, but doesn't really want to commit here. So now we've got 5 of them. Cherotich just keeping out of the way. She'll be trusting her kick. Had a couple of injuries earlier in the year, Cherotich. Said, I'm still building my season. So I don't think we'll see her overcommit. She's probably not quite sure of her fitness just at this point. But follows Yavi. Chematai's out-kicked Yavi in China. We saw that earlier in the season. And look at this, chopping and changing. Chematai taking it on again. Cherotich following. Yavi just will be happy, I think, to see Chematai do this, but Bouzayani and Lemingol managing to hang on at the moment.
Well, Lemingol was one of those sub 9-minute performers, only 9:18 this year. That was back in the middle of May, a few weeks ago. Presumably she's put on some layers of fitness since then. There she is in the red in 5th place at the moment as they go through. And if they get anywhere near 6 minutes for 2,000, then we're looking at sub 9, because they will close fast. So often, Steve, you expect this middle kilometre to be on the slow side. It's almost like the psychological build-up, as well as taking a bit of a break after a really quick opening kilometre.
Well, the world champion mustn't have too many doubts. She's taking it on here. So Faith Cherotich, as they approach 3 laps to go, but there are 5 still there. And although she's gone to the front, she really hasn't injected much pace here at this point. So for Yavi, Chematai, Bouzayani, Lemingol still involved, all 5 women here, but Cherotich, you know, in her younger career, she could run away from there, the juniors, and then she moved into the seniors, and she also showed she's got pretty good quick kick, but not quite as good as 1 or 2 of the others. But last year in Tokyo, went into the World Championships in brilliant form, in brilliant shape, despite some of the fast races we saw last season, including here in Eugene, who came out as the world champion. Is a normally really good hurdler as well, Cherotich. Just stuttered into that one a little bit. Yavi can be a little bit untidy over the barriers as well.
Steve, that second kilometre, it was desperately slow. 3:03 as opposed to a 2:54 opener. It was 5:57 at 2K. So that second kilometre, 9 seconds slower than the first. What a shame. It was set up so well, and then they've opted to ease right back on the front.
Yeah, I think the problem was, Tim, when the pacer was still running, but she slowed so much on her last lap. The rhythm changed. So look, Bouzayani's going, all right, guys, I came here to run fast. I want another sub-9 clocking. If I'm going to get it, we're going to have to go some here. 2 laps to go. Just stutters into that one. The Tunisian was watching an interview of her in Stockholm after she'd run yet another great race, and she said how hard that race was. She really committed, as I mentioned earlier. Look at what she's done here. Chematai in trouble here. Yavi and Cherotich going with it, but Chematai not able to hang on to this. The Tunisian really having a go here. She hasn't managed to win a medal yet at the top level. She's always found 2, 3 or 4 of these other athletes ahead of her at the major champs, but is improving all the time, and this year is in great shape and is not frightened to give this a go. 600 left.
Well, she's done her homework, Bouzayani, hasn't she? She knows they're very fast finishers, despite the barriers, these Ethiopians and Kenyans, and therefore she's taking it on from a long way out. Now, if she doesn't win the race, at least she's given herself a chance here, as you say, Steve, of getting under 9 minutes again. She really has stretched them away over this last 300, 350 metres. Her hurdling technique really does need some work. She's stuttering so badly before every one. Bouzayani, the tall athlete, in third place.
Doing well to hang on to them. In the front, Yavi, the Bahrainian, went to Bahrain when she was just 15, was criticised by many in her country, but it's proved to be a great move because she managed to win medals for that country, and there's all the financial benefits from that as well. And she said, I don't regret it, but I love racing. She still trains in Kenya. Cherotich knows her so well and is trying to hang on to her down the back straight. Bouzayani still there. 250 metres to go over this barrier. Look at Cherotich, the better hurdler. Just gets half a yard, but Yavi hands on to the inside. Bouzayani done for pace. Cherotich round the top bend, water jump to go, and then the final barrier in the home straight. Who's got the better technique? Cherotich sails through the water, opens up 2-3 metres, maybe 4 metres. Yavi trying to hang on to her, but it's Cherotich, the world champion from last year. One more barrier to go, it's not over yet. Takes it beautifully. That technique of hers stands her in great stead when it's finishing fast like this. It's going to be another very, very quick time. Cherotich takes the win, 8:51.74. Yavi settles for second. There'll be another massive personal best for Bouzayani in third. Those three performed well. Lemon-Goley might have even got under 9 minutes for the first time in fourth place as well. We'll check all of that. In fact, I think she definitely has to. So yet another fast race, pulled it back that really slow middle 1,000 metres, but a very, very impressive last 600 from Cherotich.
And you know what, Cherotich looked effortless coming down the home straight. She really wasn't under stress there. Wins it so impressively, about half a second outside the fastest time in the world this year. And here she is, takes that final barrier so comfortably. Powerful legs, really little stress on the legs as she lands from that water jump down the home straight, just striding along, and she's maintained such a strong tempo this last 300. Yavi, who is normally in second place there, normally such a fabulous finisher. Her hurdling technique is better, you're right, and striding away here, look at that, no stress, nice form, comfortably wins by 7 or 8 metres. And that winning time, 8:51.74. You're right, yeah, Lemon-Goley getting under 8-9 minutes as well in fourth place. That's from Cherotich. Zero stress on those features.
Well, one of her fastest runs of all time, 8:51.74. And look at Bouzayani, she can hardly believe it. A new national record for the Tunisian in third place, 8:54.32.
Oh my goodness, the women just shattered the elusive 8-minute 55 barrier in a single race. Absolutely amazing, but nobody saw this finish coming. At the 2026 Prefontaine Classic, 19-year-old sensational Kenyan Faith Cherotich did the unthinkable, going toe-to-toe with the reigning Olympic champion in a brutal final straightaway. This is how the fastest steeplechase of the year completely rewrote history. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Please like the video. Hayward Field in Eugene, Oregon is famous for historic track moments, but the 2026 women's 3000-meter steeplechase promised to be an absolute war. All eyes were on Bahrain Winfred Yavi, the reigning Olympic gold medalist and the woman to beat. But starting right next to her was Kenyan's racing superstar Faith Cherotich. The strategy from the gun was clear, absolute speed. From the very first lap, the pace was blistering, stretching the world's best athletes into a single fragile line. As they hit the midway point, the pacing didn't drop, it accelerated. Tunisia's Marwa and Kenyan's Dolis Legolo threw down the gauntlet, forcing a brutal rhythm. But Yavi and Cherotich locked eyes, matching each other stride for stride over every heavy wooden barrier and treacherous water jump. With 2 laps to go, the started tactical list went out the window. It becomes pure survival of the fittest. When the bell rings, that's where queues unlocked. Loading the final bet, Yavi launched her trademark devastating kick. It looked like the Olympic champion. The Olympic champion had secured the win, but who is Faith Cherotich refusing to break? Over the final barrier, Cherotich found a gear no one knew she had. With a furious sprint down the home straightway, she hunted Yavi down step by step, collapsing across the finish line to take the crown. The stadium went wayward as the clock stopped at a world rating time of 8 minutes 51.74 seconds. Kenyan young superstar securing gold here in Eugene. Yavi taking second position in time of 8 minutes 52.84 seconds, and Bouzayani locked in a massive national record for that position in time of 8 minutes 53.04 seconds. Faith Cherotich has officially put the entire world on notice. She is now the undisputed favorite for the upcoming World Athletic Championships. And guys, do you think this young and brilliant girl from Kenya will be able to take the World Athletic Championships crown? Will she be able to maintain the momentum and energy at the just started Commonwealth Games in Glasgow? Keep tuned, keep it locked here, because definitely I'm gonna bring to you all those events as they happen. Guys, thank you so much for your precious time. Please like the video, share the video widely, comment, tell me how you find the list. Tell me, do you think this brilliant sprinter from Kenya will be able to conquer the world at the highly aspirated World Athletic Championships as well as the Olympics? Not forgetting they already kicked off the Commonwealth Games. Let me know your thoughts at the comment section down below here. So guys, once again, thank you so much for your precious time. My name is K News. Kindly like the video, share the video widely, and if you have not yet subscribed to this amazing channel, kindly consider doing so. Subscribe, smash that notification bell at the subscription so that you get notified every time we have a new video. Bye bye for now. Keep tuned, keep it locked here. Bye bye for now.
心跳跟着走，你一靠近，世界就抖。别问为什么，我已经失手。来，别停，再近一点，呼吸都在同一瞬间。灯一暗，我就看见你棒。一下就失控，上头停不住，跟着我转动，现在就起舞，背就被你抓住，一步就上头，脚尖线点火，心跳跟着走，你一靠近，世界就抖，别问为